This is a TrapCon free beats. The link is down below in the description. I hope everyone is having a great new year so far. Welcome back, bros, to another video review. And today I have the opportunity to take a look at another Transformer robot enhanced design, Beast Wars Optimus Primal figure. As for the contents, this is what we get inside. We get Optimus Primal himself, and we also get two additional interchangeable fists and also his two swords. As for the details for this figure, here we have Optimus Primal here, and I must say right off the bat, it looks pretty good and pretty accurate to what we saw with the CG renders of the Beast Wars cartoon in the late 90s. Now, just taking a look at this figure for what we get, I don't know if it's the lighting or not, but the white on Optimus Prime, especially on the legs, is looking a little bit cream. Now, when you look at the white on the arms, where the biceps are, and where right above the elbow joint, of course, it looks more white. So I don't know if my copy is not, if it's missing an additional coat or not, but it was brand new. So with that being said, just continue looking at the figure. The face sculpt is very dark in my opinion. I feel like it should be a tad bit lighter, at least where the eye region and the nose is, but there is multiple colors in the head sculpt. So let me just tell you, because I don't know if you can see it on the screen. So we have the navy blue for the helmet. We have the gray for the centerpiece and the crest of his helmet. For the antennae, we have gray, and we also have a little bit of red right there. A little red square on both of them. And then, you know, for the mouth of Optimus Primal, we have the lips. We have the dark gray visor. And then we have the eyes, which are red, but I guess with all the darkness around that, they come off like a dark maroon. But anyway, that's what we get for the head sculpt. Checking out the rest of the body, we have that nice chest plate right there for Optimus Primal. It looks good. And then we have the same consistency with the red going throughout the body. It's like that maroon red. And then just going down to the feet, we have that gray feet right there, which is consistent to what we get with Optimus Primal's hands. So pretty much, it's pretty much accurate, like I said, to what we saw with the CG renders, because they were often a little darker, because this took back in the 90s, and the lighting wasn't always perfect on that cartoon show. Next, let's take a look at Optimus Primal's articulation. So the articulation on this figure is not like all the others, in my opinion. And the reason why I say that, let's start with the legs. The legs have a upper thigh swivel only. There's no like lower thigh swivel or nothing like that. The knee does bend. Well, I guess you could say it's sort of double jointed, but it does bend 90 degrees. Now, the feet right here is interesting, because it is on a rocker. It can rock up, it can rock that far, and it can rock down a lot more. So you get more posability, making his foot go backwards. Now, this is the scary part on this figure. I saved this part last. I'll move these out the way, guys. They just move whatever. Optimus Prime can look up that high, can look down that low. It can look left and right, no problem, no hindrance. Now, as I just stated, it does have a waist swivel. And now here's the scariest part. The scariest part are these arms. I feel like, because this piece right here is this piece right there, I feel like it's going to break off. Now, when trying to extend this guy's arms all the way out, it is a very tight ratchet right here. And as you see right here on camera, that this right here is a very thin plastic that I feel that will break over time if you're not careful with this figure. So yes, the arm goes up that high. It has a full bicep swivel right there. The arm can definitely, see guys, check this out. See how tight and stiff it is? I'm trying to warm it up, but it is double jointed on this figure, as you can see, which is really, really good. And the wrist does rotate, and also it is interchangeable. Just to show it off real fast. So yeah, you just pull it off, and that's why it makes it rotate very well. Other than that, the backpack, it just plugs in. You can basically have it however you want, displaying those rockets if you like for that. So that's pretty much all we get for the articulation on this figure. And like I said, guys, the articulation on this figure is pretty good, but like I said, it's a little bit different for this character versus what we got with the other characters. So now let's take a look at the accessories that come with Optimus Primal. So for the first accessory, here we have Optimus Primal's blade right here. I don't have any issues with that because it is a full molded plastic blade. It's not flimsy like the, I guess the, what is it called? The Kingdom version was a little flimsy. It wasn't a hard plastic. But this right here is a hard plastic. So yes, I do like this. It just basically slides in his hand. No issue. Now the hands on this copy is very, very stiff. So I'm just going to put it in just like that, just for time being. If I really want to wedge it in and make it perfect, I can. But basically he comes with 2 of those. So I'll just lay that down. And then already equipped on my figure, I went ahead and equipped 1 of each hand. So you have a closed fist hand, as you can see right here, which is basically the same as this hand right here. It's just that I don't have it in. And then you also have a open fist hand right here, which is the same as this one, which is holding a sword. So with that being said, unfortunately, that is all the accessories we get with Optimus Primal, unless you consider the backpack right here, which does come off, and this technically is an accessory because it is detachable. But I do feel like this copy of this figure, we're kind of getting cheated out of these accessories, because I feel like this accessory should have came with one of those Beast Wars disc or something that's iconic to the Optimus Primal figure from the Beast Wars series. Oh, before I continue to show you comparisons with this figure compared to other figures, I wanted to show off some of the unique touches with this figure. So basically right here on each side, the forearms do pop out for the missiles right there. You just basically have to push this piece inside, which does that. And then not only that, both of his swords do connect together to give you that long sword bow staff, or whatever you want to call it, if you would like to do that with your copy of Optimus Primal. So, all right, guys, it's time for comparisons, and I have out all the Transformers Robot Enhanced Design Transformer figures here before you. And here we have Cheetor right beside Optimus Primal, and then we have Optimus Prime beside Optimus Primal. As you see right here, Cheetor and Optimus Primal look good together. I'm definitely looking forward, if they continue going down the Beast Wars route, to giving me a Tigatron and maybe a Rat Trap and so on and so on. But when comparing these Beast Wars figures to the G1 characters, as you see, Optimus Primal is about the same size as Starscream and Shockwave, guaranteed. When it comes to Bumblebee, he's a little bit shorter, but not by much. But definitely looking at Optimus Prime compared to Optimus Primal, you can see right here that Optimus Prime is not in scale compared to everybody else. It's a shame because that figure is awesome. So I think they should remake this figure in the Transformers Robot Enhanced Designs line to give him a more proper scaling towards the other G1 characters that are already out. But basically, all in all, these figures do look together and look very good on the Transformer Red shelf that I have building up so far. Next, for comparison, here I have Kingdom Optimus Primal compared to the Transformers Robot Enhanced Design Optimus Primal. Now, just looking at these 2 figures right here. All right, guys, I'm going to tell the truth. I feel like the Kingdom version is the superior version for Optimus Primal. Yes, you're going to say that because it transforms, but just looking at the paint details of the Optimus Primal from the Kingdom version looks way better to me than what we were given with the Transformers Red version. Now, I know the Red version is supposed to be cartoon accurate to what we saw on the TV, which is okay. I don't have an issue to that. I just feel like it's missing more paint details. Now, I do want to say that the chest is terrific on the Red version, and I know the version on the Kingdom version is due to transformation. They can't put as much details as they could to make it accurately as you saw in the cartoon, which was technically like a faux chest for Optimus Primal because that thing came out of nowhere. But anyway, just looking at the two figures themselves, they both look good. And if you only had to choose one for your collection, the cheaper one is the Transformers Red, but the better one is the Kingdom version, which is going to cost you a little more because it is a price of the Voyager. And here we are for my next comparison. Here we have Commander Class Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus, compared with Kingdom Leader Class Beast Wars Megatron, Deluxe Class Legacy United Infernac Universe Magnus. Lastly, here we have Transformers Legacy United Core Class Beast Wars Universe, the Tasmanian Kid, aka Snarl. So now it's time for the Yeah Bro Pick Up or Pass segment of my review, where I get to review this figure that I picked up recently in efforts to inform you and share my opinions and thoughts. Also, trying to guide you in possibly making a purchase for this figure or ultimately giving you the information to make the decision to pass, which is always up to you and it is your decision. As for me, guys, it's very tough for me to say this, but I'm going to say it is a pickup in my opinion. Maybe I just have a flawed copy. I'm not sure because I only plan to purchase one of this figure. But anyway, it is a pickup for the reason why I have the Cheetor figure, and I think he works well with the Cheetor figure. Now, I'm curious to see if later in future releases we will get the rest of the Beast Wars cast. It is yet to be unknown, or at least stated. But anyway, the reason why it's a pickup, guys, because it is the first of this mold. There is no other molding for this Transformer Red figure. Usage of this possibly to make like maybe a Nemesis Optimus Primal, but other than that, the copy on my figure is very stiff. It does take time to warm up the joints for this figure. As you already know, as I stated in the previous Transformer Red figure reviews, this is the Marvel Legend version of Transformer figures. And I think it is an awesome figure created by Hasbro, which definitely has very, very representation from the cartoon all throughout, all over this figure. There's definitely glimpses and also remnants here and there, but ultimately I do think the color scheme on the head sculpt is a little dark for my lighting when compared to the Kingdom version, as you saw in the comparison portion. But anyway, those are just my minor gripes on this figure. The execution and playability on this figure is terrific. There is tons of posability. There is an ab crunch. The head can look up. The arms are posable. The feet are posable. And yes, you have a few accessories, which are not a lot, surprisingly, for this figure, but it's a decent amount to make this figure work. So if you're interested in picking up a copy of this figure, I got my copy from an online retailer, which was definitely cheaper than what it costs at Walmart for retail, because these are Walmart exclusive figures. But I got my copy from Mercari for a little less than $20 for this figure. So if you're interested in picking up a copy of this figure, I recommend checking your third-party websites, because you may get this figure a lot cheaper than the retail price of $24.99 plus taxes. So the link will be posted below if you choose not to go the third-party route and just would like to purchase it from Walmart. The regular retail price is $24.99 plus taxes. Now, currently right now, it is a little more than that because there is a third party selling this figure. Throughout the holiday season, you were able to get Optimus Primal for $1,099 plus taxes. As always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. By doing these 4 actions, it shows my channel a tremendous amount of support, and not only that, positive feedback as a YouTube content creator. Thank you once again for spending your time watching my video, and until next time, yeah bro, I'll see you soon. And wait guys, don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you can be informed when I've uploaded new content for you to check out at your earliest convenience. Thank you.